Hi guys, how's it going? This is Manoj here. In this video, we will review on the CA 15,000 Players Edition 7-star cricket bat. This is something that I have bought for myself, and I'm no retailer. I'm a cricket player myself, and thought this review might help you guys do the right decision when purchasing a cricket bat. Right. I did a similar review for CA 15K 7-starer a couple of years ago, and the motivation for buying this bat is basically from that. So I've really seen that bat. I have reviewed it, and I've seen how it has really opened up, evolved, and the number of runs it has given for the other player. And that was pretty much the motivation. Then I always longed to have one CA 15K. It took 3 years, but of course I've also previously bought a CA Ian Morgan's limited edition cricket bat, the one that he used in one of the previous World Cups. Right, but anyways, let's start with the coming back to the video. Let's start with the carry case. This is what we have got. It's pretty good, pretty handy, a very good handle. Something to backpack on. You still have this, and it comes with typical red and black colors. I think pretty much matches with the decals of the cricket bat. You will get to see that in a while. I don't have much to say. I think there isn't much change. We did the review for a JR20 Jason Roy's Player Edition just a couple of days before. The carry case looks pretty much in line with any other CA covers. So let's move on. Let's get rid of this and then see what's in there, right? So this is what I have got. You can see it is a mix of black, red, and silverish. It's more of a 3D embossed sticker, and of course you would see plus 15,000 Players Edition 7-starer. This is one of CS flagship bat. This is a very traditional bat. And we will speak about a lot of things about this. That it's a bit more traditional for them. That's what I believe. So decals wise, they're so beautiful. I really like the red, black, and silverish edition, and it's a bit more 3D embossed, so it gives like a very heavy feel. It gives a feel as if you're playing with a bigger chunk of a willow. As opposed to the other ones, so that's something that I really like. Decals are pretty good. So you see the back of it. Yes, you'll see plus 5,000 Players Edition, and then the CA sticker, and then it goes up until the toe. There's one near the toe. This is not CS. This is one of the vendors, from where we bought, or I bought this bat. He has his pretty much his logo, and this is what you would ideally get on the sides. The CA's website is in here, and then of course the weight of the bat is mentioned, which is it says 2.8 lb, but it is not 2.8 as such. We'll speak about the specs a little later, and then of course it comes with a scratch sticker that you scratch. You get a number, and you go to the CA website, key in this number, and then check if it is a genuine CA bat or not. Basically, if the number matches, the CA website comes back saying that okay, hey, congratulations, you have purchased so and so bat. That's how we validate the authenticity. It has been a big problem for every bat maker in the market to kind of deal with made-ups, right, or fake bats, so to say, with fake stickering or customized stickering in that sense. But this is one way to really figure out. I did scratch, and then as you can see, I did check in the CA, even though the vendor from whom I bought, it was still I've been buying quite a few bats from him for myself or for the team that I play for, or for quite a few other players. He's pretty much a genuine guy, but still it's good to validate, right? Something in the decals what I don't really like. I think this is a very flagship bat. It's kind of I see this more of their mid-range cricket bats, and for me somehow I don't like this plus 15,000 sticker. For me, I don't know it. I don't really feel it to be a bit more professional for a mid-range, a mid to high-range, cricket bat, so to say. Yeah, let me know what you feel. If you really like this sticker as such, but for me it's a serious no. This is all okay, but not here in that sense. And also, of course, if you see any player bat, you wouldn't find a side sticker like this. And there are very valid reasons for not to have a side sticker. Let me know what you think, and what is the reason why you don't find a side sticker in the player typical flagship top of the range cricket bats. There are valid reasons, right? And then I think the bat making specification also makes, if you're making a player bat, you cannot have a side sticker like this. This is all okay, but not this. Yeah, right. So that's a bit about the decals, and speaking about the number of grains, so you would find little of ball marks already, for the reason that, of course, it's been like few weeks since I got this bat. I'm in the process of knocking this in and getting it ready. If not for this season, I'll start to use it for next season. I'm sure you would find quite a few videos of me playing with this bat in the next season. If not, I don't think it would be ready by then. But this season is kind of getting to an end pretty soon, in like next 4-5 weeks. So I really doubt if I'll be able to get this up and running by then. But I'm knocking this. That's when you see some of those the ball marks. And if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 grains. 15 decently pencil straight grains, I would say. Now, this is what I believe. It's my personal opinion. Not necessary that it has to match with any bat maker. Maybe I feel it also depends on from willow to willow. You have more number of grains, it's a bit more easy for the bat to open up, which basically means at least it will mature pretty soon. Which basically means that, of course, I can start to use it pretty soon. I can start to see the results pretty soon. The things coming out pretty soon. All of these kind of stuff. Process of knocking this, as I said, so that is why you see some of these. But irrespective, for me, the bat looks very beautiful. I'm very happy with the number of grains I've got. I would expect this to open up a little sooner. As I said, we'll talk about the specifications and things like that for now. So yeah, you would really see a typical CA shape, right, with their traditional bow, and I think it's pretty much straight, and the bow starts somewhere here, so to say, and you would see the spine running down until the toe, which basically means it really helps out. There's some added meat into the cricket bat, which is always good. It does help, in terms of a good ping as well. Which is really nice, digging those Yorkers, and if you want to really safeguard those toes, and I think maybe something that really runs down into the toe will really help. Yeah, the handle is a round handle. I'm a bit surprised. The handle is a little thinner when compared to the other round handle CA bats that I have seen. I kind of like it for the fact that I believe, again, it helps me to maneuver the bat in a good way, which is really nice. And if you see this, guys, there is definitely a lot of wood right from the shoulder up into the edge. I think edge is pretty much like 39 to 40 mm. Spine is about 64 ish spine, and of course the spine running up until the toe. This time around the toe guard is a bit different in a way that of course you would have seen bats wherein you'd have got toe guards made of the rubber as such. But this one looks a bit more engraved in that sense, a bit different from the typical traditional toe guards that one gets. I hope it is for the best. The time will tell, right? In any case, you can still scratch this out or scrape this out and then kind of fix a new toe guard just in case. No big deal, right? But this looks a bit different from the traditional CA bats, which I thought is nice. It looks very pretty designy in that sense, right? That is good. But looking at the profile, guys, this is so massive. Look at the meat that one gets out of this bat. This is really good. And for me, I can show you the ping as well, of course. But for me, I felt the hitting zone that I would get is this. Right, pretty much every batsman would long for, rather than just having something in the sweet spot, so to say. I think the hitting zone is pretty much spread out right from here up until here, and of course it is a mid to low cricket bat, which is basically means the spine starts somewhere in the mid, not high mid, but mid into mid to low in that sense, right? That is where you get the maximum ping in that sense. That's what the sweet spot is, right? Mid to low cricket bat. I think mid to low cricket. Speaking about mid to low cricket bats, they do help if you are pretty much of a front foot player in that sense. And we will speak about different spine cricket bats and why they could be used, a little later. But for now, yeah, this is a mid to low bat, very optimal bat for any kind of play in that sense in general. Yeah, we spoke about the bow. This is typical traditional bow. This is beautiful. If I have any little criticism, of course I keep saying in the same every time, it says fully knocked in, but it's really not. When I got this bat, the edges were razor sharp, and of course no one should even dare to kind of get into playing with these bats assuming they're fully knocked. That wouldn't be the case. I can still show you. If I would keep my nail in here, press your nail, or hit the best way to figure out if the bat is knocked or not is to kind of use a nail, and you'll figure out if there is a dent, then absolutely not. The fibers are still very feeble in that sense, right? That's one tip. Or even take a cricket ball and then hit it with a seam, then you'll know if the seam marks, then it's not, because the wood is too soft. That's what it basically means, right? So that's one way to figure out if you have knocked the bat pretty decent enough or not, right? Anyways, going back, so this is what it is. The weight it's 210. Even though the sticker basically says 2.8 lb, it is 2.10 lbs. I'm not sure what CA considers when they go about specifying this weight range. This is a bit surprising. I kind of see it in every bat that we have bought. Maybe the pickup and balance, but maybe considering that. But it's good to kind of specify it on their side just in case if they do this. It's not. It isn't that good for a professional bat company or a professional bat, or even player grade bats. I've seen this kind of stickers pop up and the actual weight the dead weight is completely different in that sense, right? But anyways, and then you would have also seen, this is not a full profile bat. There is definitely a little concaving or wood taking that is done. Of course, bat makers, they pretty much do that to get the one, weight down, and two, to get the balance and pick up in a decent way, right? Speaking about the balance and pickup, this is for me, this is more of a 2.9 ish cricket bat. I don't really feel it to be like 1200 grams as such. It's more 1170-ish, or 1180 kind of a feel. Probably, and I'm pretty much comfortable with the current setup. But even probably a second grip could cut this down a bit more into 28.5-ish, just in case, even if I would need a better pickup and balance. But the bat is, as such, in its current state, it is exceptionally good. Let's do a mallet test, and of course, we'll move on to different balls, so we see how this bat performs. Remember, I have just rounded the edges. I'm in the process of knocking the bat in. For me, it feels to be a very soft to medium pressed willow. It's not medium, or it's not even hard, but it's very soft to medium pressed willow, I think, which means for me, I think it will take good amount of time to get this done, and I have plans to kind of knock this in for about at least anywhere around 80 to 100k to get it in absolute shape. The last thing I want is for the bat or for the toe or any of the edges to break, despite buying heavy in that sense. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I said I don't think I'll be able to get this up and running during this season, but next season. Yeah, but anyways, let's do the mallet test. So let's start with the toe. You see, there's still a decent amount of ping that one could extract from the toe. The reason is pretty simple, as I said. The spine runs up until the toe, which basically means also it has some decent wood behind to kind of support, and then moving further up, that's the sweet spot we're talking about. The sweet spot, it's pretty big, and coming up a little, you can feel this is This is a gun, guys. I think the way it pings, it's humongous. It's exceptionally good. I'm pretty happy with the kind of ping that I've got with this bat. And of course, the specs look massive. It's a 210 bat, so you could imagine the spec in itself, the meat that would have come into the bat. So let's try with a semi-new ball. Yeah. Wow. So this is what, and this is a semi-new ball. This is almost like 20 years old. Effortless, right? Yeah. Let's try with a dead hold ball. This is 40 overs old. Yeah. Look at this. And this is we're talking about 40 over ball. When you test it out with different balls, you start to figure out how good the bat is, right? We could start with the new one as well, a new white one. Whoa, whoa. This pretty much flies, guys. This is like effortless. See, this is like absolute gun of a bat. You can clearly see that this will perform. You have good technique, have the temperament to stay on the wicket. This will help you. This will take you miles in terms of your scores. Start with a ping ball. Ping ball in general, they're pretty harder. They don't give you a better ping in that sense. Sometimes you find it really hard. Let's test it out with a ping ball. Whoa. Look at this. Yeah. And this is effortless. This is not a retailer this thing to basically break the roof and things like that. This is more than enough to figure out how the bat is performing. This is up on the toe, on the sweet spot, a bit up above the sweet spot. Well, this is just effortless. Yeah. Yeah, net, I think, if I were to rate this bat, I'll give definitely an 8.5. For me, I think what I didn't like, I think, a little criticism. I don't think it should really impact the performance of the bat as such, is maybe the weight and also this fully knocked. I think customers shouldn't fall into this trap looking at it and then assuming this is the weight, but it's not. It's at least few grams more than what is mentioned here. And in terms of balance pickup, this is absolutely good, and it's a mid to low cricket bat, mid to low bat. So I don't see any problems with the cut, the pull, the drives, the back foot punches. This is pretty good. I think you can play all round with this bat. And of course, and that's the whole point of having mid to low cricket bats in that sense, right? To be able to kind of play all round in that sense. And of course, considering the pitch conditions. I hope you guys like this one. And I think if you guys, if there is any concern around the CA bats, one thing, as it is with any bat, right, you need to be very careful about making sure that what you're buying is genuine. So it's therefore really important that you find a right credible cricket store or any wholesale retailer that can help you get a genuine cricket bat. One. And of course, this one retails for £400 in general. I think I'm lucky enough to kind of get it from one of the vendors where post the discount. You get it for like about £400, and I'm lucky enough that I got it for a very, very decent price. It did cost me somewhere around £270, which is way beyond. And the reason is also that I think the guy that I'm buying from is kind of a wholesale retailer that doesn't really look into much of kind of making crazy margins. That could be the reason. But I'm I'm absolutely satisfied with this buy. If you have any concerns on CA bats, or just go for it. As long as it is a genuine bat, and don't think twice. You just can buy. CA is doing a great job. I'm not someone vouching for CA bats, but this is something I did try and test quite a few bats. Maybe I can go over all the bats that I have in one of another videos. But CA, they perform like a gun. If you want to really blaze an all guns in the match, play some exquisite shots. I think you should go for something like this. And this is like this is one of their traditional cricket bats, kind of flagship cricket bats. And it isn't that costly when compared to something that is offered in the market. For example, the player bats which come for like 70,000, 80,000, 90,000. I think this does a lot of that work. To that of I do have other player bats as well, so I can. You can figure out, you can gauge basically what both have to offer, and I don't see much of difference, to be honest. But at least it's value for money. And as I said, this is about £400, and I think if you manage to get a very good wholesale retailer, then I think you would get it for a very decent price. And I think this is something that everyone should have in their kit bags. Great. Hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe, so you would get to see me anytime I kind of come with a review or anything else right about cricket. Cheers for now. See you later.